Hey guys, Matt Science here, and today, back in the Anime versus Reality podcast, this time it's just me, a Bailey, and I, just podcast episode because most of the people we talk to are not available at the
Yeah,
moment.
they're sleeping.
Not really sleeping, they're just busy.
Yeah, I know, I was joking.
Yeah, no, all the people we talk to are dead.
Yeah.
We're the
Zombies
only
got
ones
them.
left alive.
Zombies got an outbreak.
Yeah, I nearly got bored myself. And yep, today we're talking about High School of the Dead.
Yes. The first and only season.
Yeah, apparently it was going to get a second season, like this year, I think it was, but it got cancelled.
Sometimes with anime, if it's different from the manga, then it can get cancelled.
Well, here's the thing: the manga was never written in the first place.
Well, it was a light comic, or it's based off a light comic or something like that.
Yeah, but the original writer for it died before he could get the stuff out for the second season, or like enough out for a second season for the anime.
No.
I don't know why I saw that they announced they were going to make a second season.
Sometimes a lot of things that can get announced often get cancelled.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about High School of the Dead and how gratuitous it is.
Yeah, it can be a bit gratuitous.
Oh my gosh. So Bailey and I watched the episodes together,
All 12.
all 12 of them, and there were points where I tried to talk to Bailey during the episode, and then I look back and it's just like panty shot.
Yeah, a lot of panty shots and like a lot of just
There
like,
was a
on
lot
the breast, just focusing there.
Yeah, it was focusing on the lady's crotch and chest.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, neither am I, but
Yeah, there was that one thing. Remember when they find the I forget their names now. When they go to that apartment and there's just focuses that whole thing's like okay, yeah, this bath.
yeah,
The bath scenes.
the bath scenes from that episode, I'm like, you don't really need those considering how much you show already.
Yeah. And then you got Miss Bujimi, is that her name?
Psycho.
Yeah, Psycho. Yeah, and she's just like wearing that apron. I was like, what is that?
At least she's being mature.
Yeah.
She's like as Saya points out, she's like the big sisterly character.
And it doesn't take till like the next episode before they all get changed into a new outfit.
Yeah. When they finally cross the river and then they decide to get changed, I'm like, why then?
Yeah, should have done that earlier on.
Although they probably were worried about the clothes getting wet from crossing the river. Even though they had clothes hanging up.
Yeah.
For some reason they had clothes hanging up.
And they had all those
While
spare
crossing the river.
clothes. Remember?
Yeah.
And the blonde one's like, here, these are all clothes from my friend's apartment. Take
Yeah.
them. So wouldn't it make sense, okay, you got all these clothes, when you just change into one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, the zombies in it though, they're a bit overpowered.
How so?
Because of their strength, and there was that one in the beginning where it turns.
Oh yeah,
So
it's like sort of like supernatural ability of like just basically defying human physique to by the person.
yeah. It's kind of weird how they couldn't smell or see. They went off hearing.
Yeah, they were really strong and able to defy human physique
Yeah.
just to by the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a bit silly.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what else. Like,
Okay, tune in to part 2 when we have something else to talk about. Oh yeah, that teacher was just...
the teacher
Yeah,
to me
guy.
sounded like a little girl.
No, the guy.
Oh no, the oh yeah,
one,
the oh no, Irby
yeah, that
teacher.
guy's just like,
Oh my god.
it's like,
Oh, jeez. He does deserve to die, but
we didn't see
he,
him die.
he's like a character that they purposely keep around
Yeah, it's just like, what the hell
and
are
just
you
have
doing?
him conveniently show up in the same place as the main characters.
Yeah.
Sort of like with like what they did with Kenny in the Walking Dead games.
I love Kenny.
Yeah, but when you first meet him, he's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah. No, Larry's the asshole.
So is Kenny.
No, Kenny's like one of those guys that's like, yeah, bros for life until you disagree with me.
Yeah. No, but Kenny knew that his son Duck was bitten and all that, and he was just ignoring it.
Yeah, well, so was his wife. They didn't know how a bite victim, like, the effects are of a bite.
But the main character Lee did, and he tried
Yeah.
to tell them, but they just ignored him.
Yeah. But in the end, you can convince Kenny to stop the train and someone has to take care of Duck.
Yeah, but it took so long just to do that.
You know, if you fail and do nothing, like, Duck ends up killing everyone on the train.
Oh, that'd be an awesome. That'd be an awesome scene to see.
Yeah, it's one, you can see it's one of those weird hidden endings, and then you see Duck as a walker and he's coming after Lee, and then they both go off the train.
Damn. Even Clementine?
Yeah. Oh, well, all you see is Clementine's hat, and then there's a lot of blood in the back of the train.
As long as Clementine survives, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, the doctor. The doctor sounded like a little girl the whole time. I'm like,
Yeah, it's just like.
did they just give the voice acting to a little girl or
Yeah,
something?
the voice to me didn't fit the character.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't know what it's like in the sub, but in the dub it just.
It doesn't fit. It's like the cliche blonde character.
Yeah.
I'm like, even like just her moving around, just sound effects. I'm like,
Yeah.
we get the idea. She has big boobs.
Need needs breast reduction.
Probably
Yeah,
does.
things look like they're gonna hurt her back. Seriously.
Yeah, she can use them. She literally uses them as pillows the first time we see her.
Oh yeah, when she's sleeping.
She's literally sleeping
That
with
was
her
in
head
the
on her
second
pillow.
episode, right?
Yeah. Yeah. She's literally just sleeping with her head resting on her boobs.
Yeah.
It's just like good character introduction. At least with all the gratuity, she was useful.
Yeah.
Like she's the driver of the group.
At least she did something, you know, rather
Yeah.
than just stand around.
Like what was the main character's name? Komuro?
I think so. Alright.
Mm. Yeah, he can be indecisive at times.
Yeah. Like I like when he slapped what's her name. First episode, it's like.
Oh, Ray.
Yeah.
I actually got Ray
Did?
on the quiz. Like of all characters, I didn't expect to get Ray.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, like the real psychopath of the show is that the chubby one. He's just
Yes.
using the nail gun to kill all the zombies. He like adapts so fast.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I think he might be schizophrenic or something.
No, he's just had training at Blackwater.
Yeah.
And if you know someone that has gun training, they're probably crazy. That was a joke.
I like how they had those two girls and they're holding each other's hand and they're running. It's like, yeah, we're best friends. We can get out.
Oh, and then
They're
one of them
running
gets
like a
grabbed
kid.
by a zombie and she's just like, let go of me, you
bitch. He's just like stomping on her head.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, it was her
Yeah,
head.
because they're holding hands like, help me. It's like, let go, you bitch.
And then she's just like...
Stomps on the head.
And literally just sends her falling down the stairs.
Yeah, I'd hate to say it, but that'd probably be me.
Which one?
The one that's like, let go, you bitch.
Same.
That'd
I'd just be
me.
like, yeah,
I don't know
I'm
how
here
I
to
would
survive.
react. Yeah, I don't know how I would react.
But yeah, we find out that Ray hates the pervy teacher
Because he held
very
her back.
early on, and then it was the second last episode or the last episode we find out
I think it
that
was the second last.
yeah, they held her back a year just because of his dad being like a mayor or something like that, or like the chief. I forget the reason, but it's just like, oh no, it's her dad was investigating his dad.
Yeah, I was meant to punish his daughter
Yeah.
because of it.
That is a good plot point, but it's just like, it's just randomly put in at the end,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, I find it weird how the kid's like, okay, yeah, my dad beat my mother and that. So it's like, okay, yeah, so I'm just going to be a pervy teacher to all these students. It's like, what? Like,
Dude was the perviest character I've ever seen in an anime.
Oh, I put him pervy.
Ugh. Oh my gosh.
The school principal in To Love Ru. Yeah, you haven't seen him yet.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I know there's a fish character named Yami.
a fish character.
Yeah, in To Love Ru.
She's not a fish.
Or like fish human hybrid.
She's not a fish human hybrid. She's a weapon.
You know what?
Yeah, I know what you mean. She's an alien.
Yeah.
Fish.
That it. No, she has the gills, or like the face fins.
No, you're thinking of someone else.
No.
Yeah, Yami's good. Wears the black outfit, and she's got the blonde hair that can be turned into fists.
Huh.
Yeah, you're thinking of someone else.
Hold on. I need to just.
I love Golden Darkness. Like a badass weapon. Yeah, and speaking of weapons, I just find it a bit too convenient how, okay, yeah, let's go to my friend's place.
Yeah, she
The
has all
police
the
officer.
weapons. Well, it's not really like police officer. She's military.
Yeah, or military, you know what I mean. She has like a uniform, and it's like, okay, yeah, my friend has weapons, let's go over here. And then they go there and they find all the guns.
Oh. Nah.
Yeah, who are you thinking of?
No, but isn't there like a? I know there's like one moment in To Love Ru where like the bathroom gets destroyed and then it's repaired and the main character walks in. It's like the bathroom is finally rebuilt.
Yeah.
And it's just like one of the one of the female characters is in the bath already.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. We'll put that on your list. We'll be watching those.
Mm.
Yeah, so anyway, it's like,
It's just convenient at guns.
you know, I thought it was pretty stupid. It was like, okay, yeah, let's get drunk on the alcohol in this apartment and make a scene.
Yeah.
Except the teacher, the Saki, was it, or what's her name?
I forget her name. Like, you're talking about the blonde?
No, the one that uses the wooden sword and then later.
Psycho.
Psycho, yeah.
She's not a teacher. She's a student.
Ah, student. No, okay, I was good.
She's just the president of the Kendo Club.
Alright, that's why I'm getting confused because he calls her Miss in it.
Yeah, he does call the main character Conroy. Does call Psycho Miss.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting confused about.
I forget what her last name. It's like Bushi.
Bushijima or something like that.
Soma. I.
Like Busiji.
It's SHI. It's like really hard.
Yeah.
Japanese names are not strong suit at all.
Yeah. What about those people that were like at the girl's parents' place? Remember that?
Like the
Towards
dad
the
and
end.
the all the parents.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They were weird.
They not only were they weird when the one lady that was like probably the craziest of the lot.
Yeah, definitely.
When she finally killed someone, she's still like, that's what you get for trying to attack me,
yeah, she's
even though
still
we're trying to find
attacking
a cure for you.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it, and she's just saying that she's still
And
doing it. You
she's
made me
just
do
still
it.
like doing the stabbing motion while on her back getting eaten
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, and then she gets it. Yeah, she gets it. So it's like,
Which
good.
is probably one of the best portrayals of a crazy person ever.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying, like, I'm not making a joke on crazy people, but well, when you have a mental snap,
Yeah.
some people just can't handle it, and they just get stuck in like a physical loop or mental loop.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can't really fault High School of the Dead for not being realistic. Like, all the panty shots. Well, that's what you get when you have a whole bunch of female characters wearing skirts.
You think, okay, the skirts would seem kind of like, okay, you'd want to change it to like pants or something.
But not. They don't change into pants.
Like, I can understand in the beginning, you know, because
Yeah.
they're at the school.
But then when they cross the river and get changed, they still decide to wear skirts. I'm like,
Yeah.
at least it's realistic in the fact of like, in that situation, you're gonna see some.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some panties.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I forget the anime, but one of the characters does like a high kick, and the other character's like, you shouldn't do a high kick in a skirt.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the anime, but I get the point of it now. With High School of the Dead, it's just like, Even in the opening, if you're paying close attention, you see Ray's panties.
Yeah, when she jumps up. and
When she does the split kick.
Yeah. I guess that was weird with Miss Katana Lady, and when they're at the shrine and she's got that sword,
Yeah.
she starts killing him. I was like, oh, I'm so wet. It's like, okay. So they end up like kissing at the end because you don't see it.
I don't think they do.
Because the way it's like.
Oh, like,
They
which two
link
characters are you
close.
talking about?
The main character and the Katana Lady. This is when they're in that shrine.
No, they don't kiss.
No, because it looks like it the way it's angled. Because you don't see, it just shows like the hands, and it shows him moving close to her. But other than that,
Nah.
they don't show what's happening.
No, he doesn't kiss her. They would have made mention of it.
Okay.
And even if they decided to keep it a secret, you still would have had to mention it of it between them two privately.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I feel like we're missing a very important scene.
Which scene is that?
I'm pretty sure you know the scene.
It's too early. This was it earlier on or later on?
It was later on, before they got the sword for her, for
When the
Psycho.
group splits up.
Yeah. He had to use Ray as the...
Oh, that.
Yeah, that scene.
And he's firing the gun.
The Matrix Boom scene.
Yeah, and you got
Oh my gosh, it is
katana ladies. It's like a boot. He's dodging it. It's like,
Ooh. It's like, okay, that's probably the least realistic bit.
yeah, I think she's not wearing a bra. 'Cause the way the breast moves, like,
But-
oppositely.
Yeah, but still, they wouldn't move like that much.
Yeah.
In the real world, both her boobs are shot off. I'm sorry. Whenever I mention that ever, I end up laughing.
I just feel bad for Ray and her breast when he was like using her like, to hold the gun
Yeah.
and he just like bang.
It's a good. The interesting thing is they actually address that.
Yeah.
They address that with actual, like, implications of him doing that.
Yeah,
And the fact that
just
she
like-
has to have medication put on her.
Yeah, just the cream. Yeah. Oh, it's because the vibration was like roughly, it was like bang, bang.
Yeah. And, like, Psycho also jumps over one of the bullets, or like it just passes right through her legs, and it's like,
Yeah. No, there's a panty shot.
yep, that's all baby shot passing through. Bullet time panty shot.
Yeah.
Not what we needed, but what we deserved.
And what about when like all the students, when the outbreak happens, they're all
Oh.
panicking and just running out
Oh
of
my
the
gosh.
classroom?
Yeah, just trampling
Yeah.
each
that was-
other. And like, I'd be the person that's just like, I'll just wait until everyone else goes, and I'll just casually
Yeah.
just stroll out the doors like, what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
And just be like, what seems to be the problem? And just walk out and not even get attacked. Or
Yeah.
like, just have like a weapon and just like, you gonna attack me? Bonk.
Yeah, that's what the katana lady was doing when she was walking with the teacher.
Yeah.
She was just kind of knocking them to the side.
Well, she was very aggressive about it.
Yeah.
No, I'd just be like, bonk. Just keep
Well, it
walking.
depends because like of how strong they are.
I'm not
It
strong
makes
at all.
sense to no the zombies.
Oh yeah.
Because of how strong they are, it makes sense to hit them harder.
Hmm. Although, like, most of the zombies just go down after a simple whack.
Yeah.
Which sort of flies in the face of what we saw at the very start. Of, like, the guy twisting his head.
Yeah.
I'm like, if he's able to do that, I'm pretty sure the zombies would be able to survive a lot more
Yeah.
than they do in the show.
But I'm pretty sure in this it's like, okay, you gotta destroy the brain.
Yeah, but, like, whack them really hard like that.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, you might give a zombie a concussion, but
Yeah.
you're not really gonna destroy a brain with a wooden sword. Now, nail gun.
Yeah.
Nail gun will do it. Nail gun beats wooden sword every time.
Yeah. Until you run out of ammo.
Yeah. Or chainsaw.
Yeah. Or a drill. It's like how, what's her name? And she's like, got the drill and the
Say,
zombie,
yeah.
It's like,
I thought it was a chainsaw.
no, it was a drill.
A drill bit.
Like,
Get off
and
me!
then you see all the blood just spewing everywhere.
She's just like, get off me! She was like the one character that didn't like do anything,
Yeah.
but she ended up doing most of the stuff.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm privileged here. You need to,
Yeah, you need to
Do
protect
it.
me because I'm privileged.
yeah, you need to do what I tell you.
Yeah. Just trying to think.
Was that scene at the bridge? Remember with the protesters?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And in case
And-
kids jump over the fence and they
And then
stick
they
up
just
hoses.
get blasted off the bridge with water. It's like,
Like,
you might have killed them.
yeah,
If it, not really with the water blast, but hitting the water under the
Yeah.
bridge, I'm like, From that height, it'd be similar to hitting concrete.
Like that lady, she's like, oh yeah, look at
Yeah, he made
her
me do it.
boyfriend stand up to authority, and then after he goes off, oh no, he made me do it. No.
And then she just gets blasted.
It's like,
Honestly, I would not complain about getting blasted with a hose like that. Although, off a bridge.
yeah, but it really depends on how like high the pressure is and where you're being hit.
Yeah.
You know?
Full body blast.
Yeah.
High water pressure. It probably won't kill you, but it would really hurt you.
That's what some people do in the riots. Have you seen that?
No.
And the police, like, and whenever you have these
But they
big
have the smaller
riots,
hoses, not the big water
yeah, like
cannons.
whenever I remember I was seeing a while ago, there were these riots, and these people were trying to climb this fence, and you got
Oh
these
my
people
God.
and they're spraying the people to knock them down, using the full pressure of the water to just.
I would. Not saying that death is funny, but I would have complained if they just made an electric fence just for no reason.
Yeah,
and
like
just
that,
be like,
like,
you touch this, you die.
like, have you ever seen the movie The Dictator?
No.
Basically, he ends up getting a hose on him,
Oh.
and they think like, okay, no, you're not the,
Dictator.
yeah, you're not the dictator, you're just some homeless person. He tries to climb the fence, and they use the hose on him. So that's kind of what they do in some countries to people.
They probably would do that in Japan as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably not with giant water cannon, but
I wouldn't say it's a water cannon. It's like also with a gun, they got like those BB guns.
no, it literally did
No.
look like a cannon though.
Yeah, it did. Not BB guns. It's like the beanbag gun. And you know when they shoot, the impact just goes bang.
Oh yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah.
Would you rather get blasted off a bridge by water or hit with a beanbag from a gun?
I'd say the beanbag with the gun.
Now, next question: would you rather get pepper sprayed in the face or hit by a BB, like hit by a beanbag from a gun?
I've been pepper sprayed in the face.
Really?
No. No. Like,
How dare you lie?
yeah, I'd say pepper spray because once you get sprayed, all you need to do is hold open the eyes. You know, pour some milk in there. You're all
Ugh.
What?
What, milk in your eyes?
Yeah, that's one of the things that help is milk, apparently. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I could be wrong.
The other reason I brought the pepper spray is because Mark and Ethan on Unisans have done that.
Who?
Mark and Ethan, Markiplier
Oh, okay.
and Ethan,
Have been pepper sprayed.
they have been pepper sprayed in the face.
Ouch.
It does hurt.
Doesn't really hurt if you have contact lenses.
No, I think they shut their eyes.
Yeah, but if you have contact lenses in your eyes, and someone goes, it's like, I've developed an immunity.
He's just like, fuck you, I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then just the zombies start. No, they start shooting people on the bridge. Like the
Yeah.
police are just like start shooting people.
Yeah.
Like they shoot the protesters. I'm like, well, shoot.
And the protesters are like, oh, this is a government conspiracy.
Yeah, and then the police chief just walks up and
And
it's
shoots
just like,
at one person.
no, he's like, he doesn't do that at first. He's like, please leave. And he keeps saying that and saying that.
Yeah, and then it's like, he can't do shit to us. That's what the protester was saying.
No, he had the gun out the whole time as well as he was saying, please leave.
Yeah, and the protesters was like, yeah, this guy can't do shit to us, you know.
And then
leave the circumstances.
bang, guy dead.
Yeah, shot him in the head.
Yeah, and then somehow the zombies just show up.
Because they heard the sound.
No, but they show up a monster police. They got past the protesters without attacking any of them.
I think that was a different side of the bridge.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there was because there was that woman with the child. Remember?
Child. And she's like, "Don't
mom.
shoot, don't shoot," and then the child just just literally bites her neck.
And then the mom's just like,
that was a really good zombie sound. Jeez.
"Yeah, I'm good at." Yeah, I'm just good at doing them.
Yeah, my sound skill set is more animal based,
Yeah.
like dogs, cats, mostly.
Yeah, it sounds like you're asking for help. You gotta watch out for the zombie deer.
What would a zombie deer sound like?
I don't know. Have you ever seen Train to Busan?
No.
You see the deer come back to life.
Oh, jeez. Honestly, I'm wondering, like, in high school, if the thing came from birds or like, specifically owls, just because of that one guy being able to turn his head like that.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if they did like a reveal and it's just like, yeah, it came from owls. I'm like,
What?
they're just like,
Yeah, like in The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman says where the zombie virus came from. Space. It was space spores that landed on Earth and infected people.
I think in high school they do say that it was like a chemical leak almost,
Yeah.
or like some biochemical event that happened.
It was something.
We just don't know what.
We've reached
We're at half an hour.
halfway. We still going or?
We've talked about a lot of it, haven't we? Like, the probably talk about the military check and the fact that most of the story is just at the airport shooting zombies.
Yeah, and then there's that EMP blast happens.
Oh yeah, the EMP blast that destroyed the ship. Unless it wasn't. No, they say in the show it was an EMP blast.
Yeah, it was like an EMP bomb, right?
Yeah. I honestly don't understand how that would work.
Well, apparently, like, from what I gathered, the cars and all that had these chips in them.
No, not the EMP blast part. The fact that it was powerful enough for that in the first place.
You know, it depends on the radius of which the blast happens.
But that ship was way out there. Like, you saw nothing around that ship at all. And yeah, it was able to reach the main characters.
Yeah.
Like, that had to be way more powerful than Hiroshima. And that is my best comparison I have for events in Japan.
Yeah, I wouldn't say, well, Hiroshima, you mean?
Hiroshima, yeah.
Yeah, that bomb was like, that was a bomb that killed people. This is just an EMP blast.
No, but it's just the range that it reached is ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess so.
And like they mentioned two targets of like November Kilo and whatever I forget what those words are for RC, but like NK North Korea, but RC I don't know. I have not been able to figure out what it means.
Yeah.
Because there's like multiple places with RC as the abbreviation, like the first letters.
It was meant to be something Charlie.
Romeo Charlie, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, RC was apparently close to Japan, so it might have been something in Japan for all we know.
This is like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo. Don't know what F or G is.
We just say fuck for F.
Kilo. Don't know what L is. I think M is Mike.
Yeah, M is Mike.
Don't know what N is. O
N is
Oscar.
November. O is Oscar. P. I forget what P is.
Don't know what Q is.
R is Romeo. S.
J could be Juliet.
Yeah.
Z, I think is Zelo.
Yeah.
T, Tango. T is Tango.
Yeah. What about you?
What about me?
No, the letter.
Oh, I know Tango.
No, the letter U in the.
Could be like Eunice or something like that.
Uranus. Uranus is the wrong pronunciation for the planet name.
Yeah.
People just say it as a joke. How Bailey pronounced it was the correct pronunciation.
What?
Uranus.
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 Uranus is. It's not Uranus?
It's not Uranus.
Did you hear that NASA? I was reading this thing before I came over here. NASA, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to like change names of like some planets and asteroids, you know, so to please the woke community. And it's like, what? You're offended by the name of a planet or an asteroid that's far out there and has no effect here whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh my gosh. And you were reading up on that instead of high school.
Oh no, it's just like, because
Yeah.
I was like, when I got up, I was like, alright. Yeah.
Hey, you want to do that quiz?
Better check my phone. Yeah, I was about to do that. Just gonna...
It's been like 10 minutes since I mentioned the character I got of Ray. Or probably even 20.
I swear, if I get that teacher, it's like, oh no, I'm out of here.
Like, if
The
you get the
purple
main,
one.
if you get the main character, it's just like, well, this is an awkward podcast. Yeah.
I guess I was surprised how quickly it affected the world.
Yeah, it was literally hours.
Yeah. So like, it wasn't just Japan.
It was
America.
yeah, America,
China, I think.
yeah, Europe.
Rome.
Europe is covering all of Rome and all that.
Okay.
There's just so many countries in Europe that it's just like, why bother trying to pronounce every single one? Or like try to name every single one when you can just say Europe and you've covered all of them.
How many countries are there in the world? Like 51, 52?
I think, no, there's like a lot of countries. Let me just quickly check on my phone.
No. Let's do this quiz.
Countries. By the way, you know how you said 52?
Yeah.
Your number was way off.
What is it?
197.
Then what's 50? Oh, I'm thinking of states. 52 states, I think.
There's only 50 states.
Oh, well, that's what I must have been thinking of then.
There's 50 states in America. Oh my gosh.
You got the quiz here.
That's the same quiz I found. If you scroll down far enough, you'll see like the bottom, like there is some funny answers at the very bottom. Which reminds me, we haven't talked about Arisu at all, and Zeke, the dog.
Oh, yeah.
We've
kid.
completely ignored the kid.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's bullshit how our dad died. There's like those people now
Just-
just speared him with the thing. With
They
the
did it
knife.
right in front of her as well. It's like It's just like zombie apocalypse, scarring for all kids of all ages. At least she didn't turn.
Yeah.
Yet. But there was like Komuro manages to save Arisu and Seek, but crashes the bike. So he decides to.
Takashi, yeah, I got Takashi. Fuck it. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit me.
God damn it! God damn it!
Yeah, what about like where it's like he had to carry her and the dog across.
Can we just go back to what you got? You got the main character. You got Takashi, and I got Ray.
Yeah, 17-year-old sophomore high school student Takashi is in the same class as Ray, whom ever. That's a whom, yeah.
Yeah.
Whom he has been friends with since childhood. He's loved her ever since she made a childhood promise to marry him when they were older. However, it was his hesitance and ignorance about her feelings that caused tension in their friendship, which led to her starting to date his friend Hisashi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the first people to notice that something was wrong in the school and quickly took action to escape his friend.
Hisashi ended up dying in the first episode.
Yeah.
By turning and then getting whacked in the head.
Yeah, well, I better share my results on Facebook.
You killed your friend and
Yeah,
still got the girl.
Yeah, well, he
got
asked
me in the process.
He asked me to. Let's post that to Facebook. Yeah, I'm proud of it. Yeah. I say it's weird. It's like, okay, so you know where he's carrying the Takashi's carrying the girl, and they're going across the cement, like, you know, on the wall.
Oh yeah, walking across the wall, and she's like, "I need to pee."
Yeah, wouldn't I still got again tongue tied here. That's pretty stupid because if the zombies go off sound, they'd be going after that sound of water that suddenly disappeared.
They wouldn't. It was actually pretty silent, that pee.
Yeah, I don't know, some of them are looking
I'm pretty sure like Takashi would have made more sound because his face.
He's like, ugh.
And then it's like, ugh. And then it turns into like a sort of like a crying smile.
Yeah. What if it was
just like
number
one
two?
tear just appears and it's like.
Yeah. Imagine if it was number 2. It's like I had to do the bathroom. It's like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that'd be just disgusting.
No. No, number 2, he would have been like, you're not doing that on me.
Yeah.
And then there's like one moment where Zeke's licking his face as well, and it's like,
Yeah, that reminds me of
not the
South
right
Park,
time to do
where
that.
Cartman's like, yes, give me those salty tears.
No, the dog tries to lick him before he cries or anything like that. He's just like, the dog's just like, try to lick him on the face, and then Arisu's just like reaches around and it's like, settle down.
Oh, I used to see this dog in Too Love Ru. Haruna has this dog and it's just like... It's a very licky dog.
Hey, it's not as nutso as Love from Shiki. Love. Boy Love was probably one of the most hyper dogs that we've talked about so far. Because Love was just like...
Yeah, when you have one.
Just hardcore, just barking.
Yeah. Oh, there was that dog from Nichiju,
Oh,
and it bites the girl's leg. And
we
it's
haven't
just
got to that one yet. Oh my god,
shoots a bee out
that
of
is
the
gonna
mouth.
be fun to
The
talk
dog's
about.
so happy, it's like bouncing back and forth like that. It's like,
And then,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
It's Have you seen that? Like, they
I'm
did
firing
that.
my laser.
Yeah, they did it on Team 4 stuff. Nappa, it's like, Vegeta, look, I'm a fire in my butt.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Was it on Team 4 Store or
I
was
don't
it
know. I don't
on
watch them.
You don't watch a Dragon Ball Z? They
No.
finished after the Cell Saga, which is sad.
I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z at all.
Uh,
Although, you know what's probably going to happen when we get to the suggestions part of this podcast list? No. People are going to just be like, oh, we want Naruto, we want Dragon Ball, we want One Piece, we want Fairy Tail. Just like, I'm literally just at the point of like, I'm going to go and watch it just so I can be like, you asked for it? Okay, now let's do 20 parts talking about everything in Naruto, basically, because you asked for it.
Yeah, and then they got these other timelines, and that's a bit confusing.
And that's why I want to limit it to 150. I was going to do 100 at the first place, but it's 150. I've set the limit to 150.
Yeah, what if you go off arcs, okay? No more than 50 arcs. That way you cram in a lot more episodes.
No, 150 episodes is the max.
I
And,
thought
like,
50 episodes was the max.
No, 150.
Oh, you changed it.
It's been 150 from the start. It was originally going to be 100, but I had to make 150 because SAO.
Yeah.
SAO.
No.
Yeah. Because SAO has a
98.
It's technically going to be 100 episodes even.
Oh, okay.
Plus the 13 episodes for the side story, plus 2 movies. And
But the movies don't count as episodes. You shouldn't count those as episodes.
they don't count as episodes, but still, it counts in the fact of the timeline.
What about the SAO Gungeo side story?
I just mentioned that. That's the 13 episodes that I mentioned.
But that's a side story. It's not.
It's canonically part of the SAO timeline still.
Yeah, but does it focus on Kirito? And
No, it does not. But it still counts as part of the SAO timeline.
Oh, okay.
If it has SAO in the title, if it has the original anime in the title, but it says it's a side story and it's canon, I count it as part of the story.
Yeah, how's that game coming along, by the way? Have you?
I haven't been able to play it because I've been trying to get a lot of projects done.
Okay.
Like, I've literally, 2 days ago, I've recorded 4 videos in one day.
Yeah, you know, there's what do you call it? There's these scenes where it's like if you get the girl's approval high enough, you can carry them off the bed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they got like bed scenes for us. It's not like sexual and that.
Oh,
I mean, you get the outfits, but nothing happens.
Oh, you're talking about SAO?
Yeah. In the game.
I'm trying to think.
Hollow Fragment.
Hollow Fragment, yeah. I do have that. I have not played it since I failed.
Yeah. Because you're doing that thing, if I die, I start all over again.
No, it's if I die, I just don't continue it. I am considering continuing it though.
Right.
Like, I am considering it, but I'm like, no, it was a one life challenge and I died.
What about Gungeo?
I can't do any of the games.
No, but you see, Gungeo is different. If you die
No,
in that game, you don't die in real life. So technically, you can keep playing.
No,
that
but
one.
here's the thing: they tried to do that. They actually tried to work the death part into the plot.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't for Kirito, but it was for another character. Like, they tried to do that for Sinnoh in the anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting
We're
off.
getting way off topic.
Alright, so what is there to talk about? About when in the next episode after she's rescued the little girl,
Yeah.
she's singing that song. It's like row,
Row, row your boat
and then it's
gently down the stream.
It's like kill them all with the headshot, and that guy's just changing up the song.
and he says it's like a different version. It's just like, yeah, is that really a different version?
Yeah. I don't
Or
know.
are you just making it up on the spot so that you can just talk about killing zombies?
Yeah, it's like, can it be both?
Mm. There's also they Seiko and Tagashi get after they get separated from the group, they end up going back to the river
Yeah.
for some reason, or like there is the fact that there was all the zombies blocking the path and they couldn't get through with the vehicle. But he's just like, I'm gonna just jump into the river with the car.
Yeah.
And he's just like, hold on, and then
It's like the water splashes.
yeah, water and white
Katana
shirts.
lady.
Water and white school shirts.
That's when she.
That's when you had to
gets
see the bras.
that- That's when she gets that new outfit, right? The black one.
He gives her a black singlet.
Black singlet. Yeah.
Psycho actually gets probably the most outfit changes throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because she has like the different skirt at the after they cross the river. And then Tagashi gives her the black singlet to put on because her school shirt got wet.
And then there's that apron.
And then she puts her her school shirt back on in the skirt.
Then there's that apron
And the apron, yep. Can't forget about that apron.
and then the outfits when they all cross the water.
Oh, what was the otaku's name? Like, Haruna?
Whose name?
The fat guy. The
forget.
otaku kid.
No, I forget.
I think it was Haruna or something.
Saitama?
But
He's the Saitama
there was
of
one
zombie
though where he was literally just getting boobs pressed up. Boobs and butt pressed up
Yeah.
against him.
He's
It
like
was
the
just like-
Saitama of zombie killing.
No, but his reaction to just literally getting boob butt.
I like the thing with the mum where she rips the skirt there so she can move past it. It's like take care of my
Seiko does that with the doctor.
Yeah, no, I mean the mum towards the very end. Remember the girl's parents?
Oh yeah.
And it's like take care of my daughter. It's like yes, mum. I mean yes, mum.
No, he says yes, mama.
Yeah, yes, mama. And it's like oh, I mean
No,
ma'am.
Whoops. Slip of the tongue. But yeah, when they're driving out, like, Sago's still in the apron, standing on top of the car, and
Yeah.
The otaku character is just like sticking
Like-
his head up underneath.
It's like I can't get a shot.
No, in this situation, if he just looks up, he's seeing bare ass.
Yeah. And then you got that guy. Remember that at the gas station where he tries to rob the bike.
Oh, but yeah, we're forgetting a lot.
Yeah, and he ends up getting shot, and it's like, oh no,
Get
help me.
Well, that's what he gets.
Yeah, it's like, why would you help him after what he did?
Yeah. Literally, in that scene, he literally gropes Ray.
Yeah. And see,
The character I got groped.
You see Takashi just comes up with a gun, he's just like, bang.
Point blank. Like, they do have range, but he doesn't know how to use guns. So, the most logical choice would be get as close as possible.
Yeah.
So that you don't miss. Because there in the animes, you have seen characters that are like really close, and yet the aim is like they just miss.
Yeah. Or there are those people, okay, yeah, let's shoot a gun. No, I'll deflect it with a fork or a kitchen knife.
And Deadpool 2, how he's got the two swords and he's like
Yeah.
doing all these moves, and it looks like he's deflecting the bullets, but it's just like
going through it.
It's just going through. It's just like,
It's like cable.
ow.
And it's like your bullets are fast. Yeah,
She's like, ow.
Still wait.
After that moment.
still waiting on Deadpool Part 3.
What would Deadpool Part 3 be?
A Christmas one? How Deadpool saved Christmas. Or how Deadpool ruined Christmas.
Technically, there is like one Christmas scene in Deadpool 1.
Ah, yeah.
Or like possibly even a few. And like in the original Deadpool, they had that moment where he's like, got the unicorn and he's just like...
Oh, yeah. He still got that in the second one, doesn't he?
I don't know, but he's literally jerking off to a unicorn.
Yeah.
And they left that in.
Yeah, you don't see anyone doing that in high school with Dad.
And then it's even more funny when they do the like, oops, you weren't supposed to see it bit.
Yeah.
But it was intentionally put in because you were supposed to see it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to see Ryan Reynolds jerking off to a unicorn. How did this turn into a discussion about Deadpool? Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to think what else there is. Like Psycho also gets like a few more outfits actually, like the kimono,
Yeah.
which she does look great in.
That's
Like,
good.
like her outfits probably the best of the series.
Yeah.
Like, I did say like before we did the last podcast on Cheeky how Megami had really good outfits. Nah, her outfits did not look great at all.
Yeah.
The second time from like, they look very like 2000s.
Yeah.
Like whenever the anime was made. It's like dated AF, but going with the giving like say okay the traditional like kimono and all that, I'm like nice.
Nothing wrong with a kimono.
Yeah.
It's a kimono, they do it up at the front, right?
Yeah.
And that's like me, because when I go to that bakery place, when I have to tie it up, I always bring it around the front and just tie the cord.
I'm trying to think what she has like another outfit at the very end, right?
Which one?
Seiko.
You mean when they're like
Before the EMP blast happens and it was going to be Seiko and Togashi going out.
Yeah.
Oh, Seiko nearly loses her head at the very end. She's on top of the vehicle.
Yeah, and
then
Tashi has to pull her in.
Yeah, Togashi has to pull her in.
Yeah.
But he pulls her in at the last second. It's like...
The space is too narrow. It's like, we're not going to make it.
And then
the car tips on the two wheels.
Which, you have to say, pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, and she's like leaning like that.
No,
and he has to
considering, like...
pull her in.
The person, the doctor is the one that's driving, and she... When she first got in the vehicle, she was like, it's on the wrong side, like... Because it's an American car.
Yeah.
And like... And then she just... Other than that, she's, like, really good with the car. And then she just gets up on two wheels and just drives through. I'm like... Are you trying to make her appear stupid or not? Because you have moments where she's, like, completely naked outside. And then she's just like... I wondered why it was cold.
Yeah.
And all that, and then it's just like other moments. It's like pulls off a two-wheel drive through a narrow gap. You-
It's like an hour.
You're making you make the blonde character purposely stupid and smart.
Like you make her bad at driving in the beginning, then it's like, oh no, she's gotten real good now.
No, she was good from the very start. She was good at driving from the very start.
Yeah, but she wasn't like as good as she was towards the end.
Oh, towards the end, yeah, she was impressive. Just the fact that she was able to just drive it looked so casual.
Yeah.
And like Seiko knew what was going on as well. Like everyone knew what was going on, and then Takashi just like yank, like Seiko, and just pulls her in at the last second. Like I would have loved it if they just didn't do that, and it's just like she just dies suddenly. It's like you had this
You had
epic
one
character.
job.
You had the most epic character in the anime, and then she just gets taken out because she wasn't smart enough to get out of the way.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Like, no, I would have loved it because it's just like stupid character moment.
Yeah, I guess it's like stupid character.
Yeah.
But, you know, if it's a character you love and they killed her like that, it's like what?
Hey, I've literally written I've made a plot in for a crossover with Future Darian Ruby, where I kill off my favorite character. Like,
Ruby.
yeah, where one of my favorite characters dies.
It better have been tasteful.
She
Not like
li-
The Last of Us 2.
She literally just gets burnt in her own burning house. Of which she caused, so it's her fault anyway. She kills herself, basically.
Ruby would never do that. You gotta stay true to the characters. And their
Hey, I'm
personalities.
doing it for the plot, for the crossover plot, that's all.
Okay.
And anyway, she gets replaced by another character, who I basically turned into my main character for the series. Oh my gosh.
So we've passed the hour mark.
We've passed the hour mark. That's impressive. We've managed to stretch out this BS for a full hour,
Yeah.
considering we don't even know what we're talking about half the time.
So we still talking or?
Yeah, we should probably wrap up.
Okay.
So yeah, links to my YouTube page, Bailey's YouTube page, and everything else that I use. Unless you want to put in stuff that you use as well.
Yeah, you can use that stuff as well. Cause I got I'll get those clips for you.
Well, I mean, like your Twitter or anything like that.
No, I don't really have Twitter. Had one a while ago, but you know how the way Twitter is now. It's
A lot of the stuff I have, I don't even use.
Yeah.
Like I have Twitter and Instagram, I don't use them.
Yeah.
It's just like there. Just like if I just in the odd chance that this ever gets like popular,
Yeah.
I have those there ready to go.
Yeah.
Anyways, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next podcast video comes out. I'm the Mad Scientist out.
See yous.